Hey folks, back with another video. It was kind of the elephant in the room. Kind of had to do one, which I don't mind. I enjoy doing videos. A lot of times I don't get the time to do it. Always something seems to be spaced out just far enough where I can't get anything done. So anyway, it's the elephant in the room. It's the Motley Crue video. Everybody is Motley Crue and Kiss right now, and everybody with the backing track thing. So I've been getting a lot of comments. I've seen them. I can't answer all of them. And that's a good thing. I like a lot of activity going on, and thank you for subscribing to the channel. So I guess the video that I done again a few months ago concerning Tommy Lee not getting back to the drum kit because he's fooling around with something. He's talking to his drum tech, so I don't know if something was wrong with his throne, his hi-hat. There's a lot of stuff behind those kits when it deals with certain things in those big type stadium settings or arenas or anything like that. Things go wrong, things happen. Famous people have drum kits just like anyone else, or gear. It's a little better, but anyway. So he didn't get back to the drum kit, and the song starts to count off on the hi-hat, and he comes back in, his tempo's fluctuating, trying to get back in tempo with the track, and that's obvious, because if the drummer would fluctuate, then the other members would fluctuate too, and that wasn't the case. So he had to fall back into place. So Motley Crue, just like many hard rock 80s bands, pretty much all of them, but Motley Crue was known for damn near counting every song off on that hi-hat. Big, open, sloshy, 4 count, 2 count, whatever the case may be. So it kind of has to be part of the show, because it seems minimal, but that's a small piece of who they are, the showmanship and all of that. So he didn't get back to his kit on time, the song starts, all this stuff. Well, everybody's busting my chops that, oh, Tommy's playing. He's playing. Well, if that's the case, then why did he get caught? And it took all of this blowing up, and Mick Mars saying recently, and I'm sure you've seen it, that most all of them were playing to tracks except Vince Neil, and God knows he needs to sing to one. So he says that Nikki Sixx isn't playing one note, which Nikki Sixx is coming back and saying stuff about him as well, that he was missing chords and this and that. So, but Mick Mars also said that there was some pre-recorded drum tracks, and I told everyone this. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It's right in front of your eyes. Yes, again, as I said in other videos, I played drums my whole life. I started when I was about 5 years old, so none of this stuff is new to me. I'm not an expert on any one thing by any means, but I'm just saying shit was messed up that day. And you don't have broken ribs, 3 or 4, whatever it was, and play 1 or 2 songs or whatever the case may be, and then leave and then come back and do your piano thing on Home Sweet Home. And then after 4 or 5 shows or whatever the case may be, then he's back hitting hard and playing like nothing ever happened. Bullshit. Man, they are tracks, and you guys know they're tracks. And it's fine. That's not the problem. The problem is all the lying going on. Well, we don't use tracks. We're the only rock band that does this and that. How many times has this been said, and it's all bullshit? It constantly is bullshit. Just go, hey, we're using backing tracks, or we're just flat lip syncing. Put that stuff on the tickets. You're paying a lot of money for these tickets. There's no way in hell I'd pay that money for those tickets. But hey, if you want to, more power to you. Just more power to you, man. I'm not trying to tell anybody what to do. I'm just saying that they need to be more upfront and honest. That this band's on Twitter calling this band out and blah blah blah. And they were doing that to me in the comments on that video. Well, you don't know what you're talking about. That just shows your intellectual capacity, I guess, if that's even the right word to use, about the music business on this. And they're sitting probably at home in their mom's basement, never played an instrument in their life. They're just reading what they read on the internet. I have had first hand with a lot of this stuff, not a huge amount with backing tracks. You know, it's just not for me, even though I know that that's what everyone is doing now. I get it. I know that's how all these people are doing this stuff. But, you know, Mick Mars has come out months later and, you know, said that they were using tracks that Nikki Sixx is not even playing one note. And again, as I said, they're saying that Tommy Lee is using some, I didn't say all, he said some recorded tracks. And, you know, it is what it is. So I thought I'd do the video, and there's a million of them out there. I heard about it, and then 22 hours later, everybody's got videos. So I guess I need to start doing this as soon as I hear it. You know, I didn't think it would really make a difference, and maybe it won't. But I seem to hear this stuff fairly quick before it even hits YouTube in most cases. Maybe it's to certain places that I go, you know, and sometimes it's 2 or 3 days after this people are doing videos. But if I was to jump on here and say something, I don't have 100% of the facts in a lot of these cases, but I know they're true incidences because, you know, I see some clips here and there and this and that, and I should put that stuff on my videos as proof. But I don't have Twitter. I think Twitter is just Jerry Springer bullshit, and I do not like Twitter at all. So, you know, all these things are money grab for everybody. Look at the people, I should say 1 or 2 people that used to, you know, put on good shows and all of this stuff, and I get it's been many years ago, maybe even a decade or 2 ago, but all of a sudden now certain people are all about LGBTQ and all of this stuff, and they wasn't before. You know, it's a money grab, and everyone is doing it. Not with that certain, you know, certain, I don't know if it's type of people. I don't know if I say that, but you know, it doesn't matter what it is. You know, if money can be made, they're going to do it. Trend followers, they are trend followers. And what is more than a trend than everything that is political now with all the woke stuff? And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And these rock bands and all these musicians aren't really musicians for the most part. They are entertainers. It's just a bunch of Jerry Springer circus shit. And I don't want a part of it. Therefore, I don't. You know, I just sit on YouTube and run my mouth like everyone else does. But if you enjoy that stuff, you know, and don't get me wrong, I love watching this stuff on YouTube, but I'm not paying $500. I can't. I don't have that kind of money. I'll watch it on YouTube and all the fails and all this, and watch people spend $2,000 for tickets. What is Kiss? The Madison Square Garden show was like $6,000 or something, and I assume that's probably the first 8, 9, 10 rows. I don't know. But they care about their fans. Don't forget about that. Just make sure you pay for every damn dime of those expensive tickets. So, you know, there's a bunch of other stuff to say as well concerning that. But anyway, so that's it for now. I'm already at 8 minutes. So thank you for joining me. And as I always say, and as everyone on YouTube, all 50 billion people, please like, share, and subscribe to my video. You can hit the bell icon if you want. If you don't want to be bothered by me for when I put a video out every 62 months, then don't hit the bell icon. I would like for you to hit the bell icon. That would probably get me fired up to do a little more videos if people came in and watched them more often, even though I do like doing them. So anyway, thank you for being here. All of you, I do see your comments, most of them. That one video, like I said, it's like at 200 comments now, and other videos are bringing comments into, and that's great. But sometimes I just won't comment on them because why? It's just locker room banter, you know. There's nothing you can really do to comment. This guy's right and you're wrong. That's just the way it is, you know. And there's no sense getting in an argument with these people, you know. I just let it go. But if somebody's got a legit comment or something, then most of the time I will comment. Sometimes I'll comment, but just to go, no, you're wrong, I'm right, and you suck, and all, I ain't getting into that. I got better things to do. So anyway, thank you so much. Again, folks, like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you probably sooner than not. So thank you. Goodbye, folks.